Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nicholas No H, and I'm here with a top 100 songs from the 1980s video. A lot of you are going to be completely new here. I mostly do K-pop, J-metal, J-rock, Filipino singers, a lot of stuff that isn't this type of content, but I figured that I wanted to do this sort of content and branch out a little bit and do something just to cut the monotony of a specific sort of sound on my channel. Yeah, quick like backstory on me. I was born in '89, so I'm an '80s baby, but only slightly, which means like I grew up on a lot of '90s and like early 2000s type of music in my formative years. But my dad is a DJ, was a DJ, still DJ sometimes. So I grew up on a lot of R&B, house, 80s music, and I'd go with him to block parties and weddings and stuff like that. So I was introduced to a lot of music growing up that the normal kid isn't really introduced to until later on when they're curious about music and listening to stuff from the past. But a lot of people just don't go into that get into that phase at all. So luckily I got into that. Was always into music, and I remember the days of like, even though I was young, I was still on like Napster and LimeWire and stuff. Like I started using the computer like 98, 99, so I was pretty young. It's kind of weird. I not until recently did I really appreciate 80s music. So I've been listening to a lot of like Prince, Sade I've always liked for a while, but like a lot of R&B from that time. A couple like rock bands and like alternative, like Prefab Sprout. I don't know if any of you guys like them, but they're an amazing band. Like I feel like they should be known way more than they are. So there's a lot of artists from the 80s that I do know, and then a lot that I don't know at all. So this is gonna be interesting. I might leave like a little, I may edit it in a way to show how many songs I recognize, how many I've never heard at all. So I might do that. Like if I've heard of it but I hadn't heard the music, I'm not gonna count that as knowing it really, just because I know the title or the name. So it'll be interesting to see how many I can recognize or not. So yeah, with that out of the way, if you do end up enjoying my channel and want more content like this, please consider subscribing. It really does help. Helps let me know what is wanted, and I can try to get more of that for you guys. If not, I appreciate it nonetheless. I also have a Patreon if you guys want to check that out for any sort of requests that get priority and uploaded to my channel with the priority. And so that's all there if you're interested. But if not, it's all good. Let's get to it. Really excited. Anticipate the top 30 or 40. I'll probably know most of them. Hopefully, maybe not. And the rest, who knows? So 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm already kind of screwed. I've heard of Foreigner. I've never heard the song from them. Obviously. I like Guns N' Roses. I never really gotten into their music deeply, but they have this special energy to them. Yeah. I've heard this. Good song. Boy George, I feel like pioneered just a lot of styles and sounds that him and Coach Club don't get a lot of credit for. Kind of has that reggae vibe. I know this one. I know this. I always got Billy Idol confused with David Bowie for some reason. I have no idea why. I don't know. They're not really the same music-wise or musically, but for some reason I did. But this is a really good song. She's amazing. It's crazy. Those lyrics I know so much. I feel like I know that song, but I've only probably heard it once or twice. I feel like I've heard people sing renditions of it more than actually hearing that song, so I barely know that. Know this. One of the best singers ever, Whitney. She has so many songs that are like in my top. I'd say like 3 or 4, maybe 3 are in my like top 50 songs of all time from Whitney. She was gone too soon, obviously, but I've never heard this in my life. Interesting. I know this. Classic.
Think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise.
I've never heard that song, and I love Phil Collins. He has so many songs that I enjoy, so I should check that out. So good. Sounds familiar, but I know some ABBA songs, and they're like they have so many classics, but I don't think I've heard this. I know this. Another group, Duran Duran and Depeche Mode, always confused me growing up for some reason. I love this song. I want to say I knew that, but maybe it's other songs from them that I knew. Wow. Also, I don't know if I've heard that. Obviously, I know Bruce Springsteen. Janet Jackson might be one of my favorite R&B singers of all time, like top 2 or 3. Velvet Rope album, amazing, like one of my favorite albums of all time. She has so many underrated songs, and she doesn't get the credit she deserves. I've heard this. What was it, the Robert Miles Children remix song, whatever? A classic. Such a feel-good song. Another one that I know. Yep. And a lot of these, I won't really recognize the band or the singer, so I don't know if they're one-hit wonders or if they have more songs I'm just ignorant to. But like I don't know any other Rick Springfield songs. So if there's any other ones that are good, let me know. Here's the Depeche Mode, yeah. So good. I feel like a lot of my comments are going to be the same, like, oh, this is classic, this is amazing, but they're here for a reason, so yeah, obviously. I love this song. It's such a unique song too. Like this topping the chart. Like this, I don't think could top the charts now, which is kind of sad because it just shows like the state of radio play and like consumerism of music, where you know things are getting as experimental as ever. But I feel like the top of the charts, like the top 40s and stuff, you're really not gonna have a large difference in sounds. Like a lot of stuff kind of sounds samey in a way, and I know that happens in every era, no matter what, or no matter when it is and what is like in vogue and stuff. This song, or like for instance like Scatman or something like that, I can't picture that being like a top song nowadays for some reason. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my opinion. I don't think I've heard this. I played so many, I think, Guitar Hero games with this. Never heard this either. Wait, that last part I knew. I'm not gonna count it though. My boy, Prince. I know this too. I love how Prince was just like unabashedly himself. Like he's, I am who I am. I dress the way I want, and like nowadays there's so many arguments between like, with gender and stuff. It's just like, let people enjoy what they want. Let people dress how they want. And Prince was still very like masculine and very, very sure of himself. He doesn't need people to stand up for him and, talk back to somebody. And, he's had his run-ins with media and the whole thing of like playing his music, and obviously he had a lot of drama himself, but as far as just like being himself, that's what everybody in the world should be able to express. So I love how he, like, people just accepted it. Like, this is who he is. Like, you can't argue that. So there needs to be more music like this, where you're just like serenading someone on the phone, or like people walking down the street and you're dancing and singing along with them. Like, that stopped in like 2007 or something. Everybody knows this. My favorite songs from them. I never heard this from her. Daryl Hall and John Oates like ran the 80s. There's so many songs that they have that like epitomize 80s sound, and like they have like 5, 6, maybe more hits. Kind of amazing. Is that John Oates? I don't know which one on the right. It kind of looks like my dad growing up, which is kind of funny. Yep. He's holding the mic like. Yep. I love the synth sound this has. Yep. I don't know if I have to edit that part out, but yeah. Classic. Yep. Paula Abdul had a lot of hits too. What was the one with like she danced with the cat or whatever? That's a good song too.
What's up? Tell them where you from.
Yep.
Straight out of Compton. Another crazy ass nigga. When punks I smoke, yo, my rep gets bigger.
Such a vibe.
I want to break free. I want to break free.
Don't Shoot Me, but I don't think I've heard that Queen song, and I probably should. There's a lot of songs from that I have heard, and part of that song maybe I have heard before, but I'm only gonna count it if it's like, they're showing me 10, 5 seconds of a song, and if I don't know it, then I'm gonna count that as not knowing it. So wasn't this in like Breakfast Club? Yeah. Love this song. Yep. I love Wham and Last Christmas. One of my favorite songs ever. A classic song. So many people cover that and butcher it. Like, just leave the original to Tracy Chapman. Yep. A classic. I dare someone to go to a party and not dance when that comes on. Oh yeah. I don't love YouTube, but I know this. Even though I had their iPod that came out, I don't know why someone got me that version, but it looked cool. So there was a website in the 90s, early 2000s, I'm not gonna go further, but yeah. Good song though. Another good song. Classic. Oh. Obviously, Vanilla Ice samples. It's the type of music I love. His run in the 80s and early 90s, I mean, going up even to the 2000s was incredible. Yep. I love this. Another great song. The lead singer always has those like crazy eyes, but they're a genius band. I know this one and some of the other works as well. Yep. I was obsessed with this song as a kid. Yep. Was this in a movie or something? I don't listen to a lot of Metallica, but I know this song. Yes. So good. I'm playing it again. It evokes so much nostalgia too. It makes you so, like, it makes me sad. I don't know why. I feel like most of these are gonna be like very easily recognizable if you grew up in the 90s, or maybe not even the 90s, but if you grew up kind of adjacent to it and listened to music around that time. So I'm not gonna say yup for all of them, but I'll tell the ones that I don't know for sure. Okay. It's funny because I said I was gonna know all of these, but I until it got to the chorus, I almost forgot. Is that what's the name from Law and Order? Gary, is that his name? There's a funny video of this with Michael Jackson and like some other I think Cyndi Lauper and stuff, but everybody's singing kind of out of tune, and Michael Jackson's like staring at him.
Something strange in your neighborhood.
Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. This is 30 though? It's like quintessential 80s. I don't think I've seen this video for it. AC/DC is always a group I associate with being like the late 60s, 70s for some reason, but they made a lot of stuff in the 90s. They're a weird group to me because they transcend like time and space for some reason. I remember having his video game, Moonwalker for Sega, and he was dressed like that. Madonna had a lot of hits, I've noticed.
Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love. Tainted love.
Cool. Look how the dude in the back dances. I've always noticed it in the video.
Tainted love.
With the glasses. He's killing it as much, or if not more, than MJ. That neck snap. Tears for Fears, very, very underrated group. So many good songs. What was like the album Songs for the Big Chair? Was that it? Yeah, so many good songs on that one. I realized I didn't listen to a lot of like glam or like hair metal, like whatever the genre is, but like so many classic songs are made from them. Oh, there she is. Blondie also had a lot of way more like because I only heard like 2 songs from her ever, but I realized she had a lot of 80s hits that I didn't know anything about. I mean, if you existed on the internet at some point in the last 20 years. This is 16. I don't know about this being ahead of Thriller in terms of just like global popularity, but as a song, I think I like this song more. Other Michael Jackson songs I like way more though. The synth in this is iconic. I've heard this song way too often. It's classic, but a little tiring. It's good though. Still one of the best music videos of all time, like iconic video, and a good song. Axl Rose, no one's voice is like him. Ooh, some Prince though. Gonna cut it off before. Gotta shadow box this. Crazy lyrics. This is one of my top 30 songs. One of like her voice and the infectious feel that the song gives out. Bohemian Rhapsody is gonna be one, but yeah. I guess the song was huge. This song too. Every event in the 90s, or you know, with my dad going to DJ, you cut it off here, you know, or after this. Make everybody sing this part. Oh wait, was Bohemian Rhapsody? It might have been a different decade. MJ definitely deserves this. There you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this stroll down memory lane. It was really fun. I don't get to do these videos often. I don't know if this will get any views at all. We'll see. But thanks for accompanying me with it. And I thought I would get around the amount that I knew right. But there's still some surprising songs that I never heard before. So I think maybe around like 8, 9, 10 songs I didn't hear from this. I didn't really count, but yeah, I'm proud of myself for knowing most of these, and it just shows like how many good songs the 80s had. And these are just like the cream of the crop. This isn't any like B-side of an album or anything like that. So let me know which one of these songs is your favorite. If you want me to check out any other videos that are adjacent to this, or like a 90s version or something, I'll be glad to check that out. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.